Okay, so the draw is on February 22nd of this year. I don't even know why, like, half of my face is, like, dark, like, is that better? Yeah, that's better. You can see the rest of my face. Today I'm doing another mock draw, and so let's do it. So, our first match, so we have the pots here. So the first pot is right here. These teams, they're off to the left. I'll be looking to the right so that this is fair. And our first team we got is Kyrgyzstan. Our next pot one team, the team that goes into Group B, will be Uzbekistan. The team that goes into Group C is Jordan. Jordan is in Group C. The team in Group D, India. I know it doesn't look the best. You think I'm gonna write neat? I've never written neat ever, although I'm trying to write neat. And the team into Group E, Palestine, and that means Bahrain is in Group F. Pot 2 is right here. I'm looking at that. Philippines will be joining Kyrgyzstan. Into Group B, we have Turkmenistan joining Uzbekistan. Joining Jordan in Group C, Kuwait. And joining India in Group D. Joining Uzbekistan is Tajikistan. Joining India is Turkmenistan. Apologies on my end. And to join Palestine is Thailand. And that means joining Bahrain is Hong Kong. Pot 3 is where the same place pot 2 was. Looking at the screen, our first team is Singapore. They'll be joining Kyrgyzstan and the Philippines. Joining Uzbekistan and Tajikistan, it is Afghanistan. Do we really have a whole group of stands? Joining Jordan and Kuwait in Group C is Malaysia. Joining India and Turkmenistan in Group D, we have got Maldives. And then joining Philippines and Thailand, it's Myanmar, which means joining Bahrain and Hong Kong is Yemen. Joining Kyrgyzstan, the Philippines, and Singapore, we've got Nepal. In other words, Mount Everest land. Joining Uzbekistan, Tajikistan, and Afghanistan, it's Mongolia to ruin the chain of stands. Joining Jordan, Kuwait, and Malaysia, Bangladesh. Joining India, Turkmenistan, and Maldives. Sri Lanka. You're just trolling me at this point. Joining Palestine, Thailand, and Myanmar is Cambodia, which means joining Bahrain, Hong Kong, and Yemen, Indonesia. So time to predict this. Group A, Kyrgyzstan, Philippines, Singapore, and Nepal. I'm going to say that last place is Nepal. They're eliminated from the Asian Cup. In third, we have Singapore. And In second, potentially making it to the next round, I've gone for Kyrgyzstan, which means joining the AFC Cup is Philippines. In Group B, last place, I'm gonna go with Mongolia for them to be eliminated. And from the stands, third place is Afghanistan. And second, I'll say it's Tajikistan. So they're second with Kyrgyzstan, and Uzbekistan is first. In Group C, getting last, my prediction is, I think it's quite obvious, Bangladesh. Getting third, all of these teams are quite evenly matched. I mean, Malaysia is miles behind them, but Malaysia's not that bad. So, third place. Between Jordan and Kuwait, I'm going to say Kuwait gets second, and Jordan tops the group. India, Turkmenistan, Maldives, and Sri Lanka. Last place is easily Sri Lanka. Third is easily Maldives. Second, I'm going to have to say it's India who gets second, and Turkmenistan qualify directly for the AFC Asian Cup. Palestine, Thailand, Myanmar, and Cambodia. You can't be losing 14-0 to Iran and expect to qualify from that group. And third, I've given it to Palestine, although they're a very good team. In second, I've gone for Myanmar. A shock. I think they're going to shock that one. And first place, no shock, is Thailand. Bahrain, Hong Kong, Yemen, and Indonesia. First place has to be Bahrain. They're miles better than everyone else. Second, I'm going to go for Indonesia. They're on the rise. They might even qualify for the World Cup down the line. Maybe not 2026, but 2030, 2034 potentially. And in third place, I've gone for Hong Kong, and fourth, Yemen. So